The story begins with a girl asking a dragon named Jeryu to accept her as his meal. But the dragon refuses, thinking that he's a vegan. When Jeryu refused, the girl asked him if she's not to her taste. The dragon answered that it's not the matter of taste, anything related to meat is no-no. The girl still didn't stop, saying that she has pride in her soft meat. The girl revealed that she's sacrificing herself to get the assistant of Jeryu in defeating a demon king. But actually, this 5,000-year-old dragon isn't strong at all. For the past 5,000 years, he has only grown fatter. He thought that his strength would only be able to see an enemy's strength and weakness, and that's it. He's sure that if he would fight the demon king, he would die. As the girl kept begging to take her as a sacrifice, Jeryu revealed that he only eats bamboo sprouts and grass. Suddenly, the girl pulled out a knife, saying she would offer her life for him. Seeing the knife, the dragon got scared and asked the girl to stop. The dragon Jeryu said to the girl that no matter how much she asks him, he would never eat her. But the girl didn't listen and started digging her own grave. Seeing the girl's determination, Jeryu went into deep thought, wondering what to do with her. It turned out that the dragon can see a magical aura around the girl. Even though she's powerless now, with some years of training, she can become a real powerful mage. At that moment, Jeryu got an idea. He made up a lie, telling the girl that he has already eaten her soul and is satisfied now. The dragon said that and asked her to go back and explain that to the villagers. The girl asked him again to make sure if she had truly been eaten. When the dragon confirms that he has eaten 2 days of her lifespan, the girl suddenly said that now that she has been eaten by the dragon, she has become his kin. The dragon was really confused, wondering what kind of logic this girl has. Jeryu then lies again, confirming that she has become his kin and asks her to go back. But the girl refused to leave alone. She pointed out that they have become kin, meaning they are of one soul and body. So they should both leave together. Even though the dragon didn't understand what she just said, he decided to go out with her. As they rode out of the cave, any animal who saw the dragon got scared and ran around in panic. The dragon was feeling really awkward, but he had no choice but to go on. The girl was sitting on Jeryu's back, giving him directions. The dragon thought that he hasn't caused trouble for anyone in the past 5,000 years, and this is how they react to him. This is why Jeryu avoids going out as much as possible. Now, the dragon was only hoping to have a pleasant meeting with the villagers. After a while, the village came into sight. As the dragon came closer to the villagers turned up their guard and pointed their weapons at the dragon. Seeing the sharp arrow, Jeryu was scared, thinking he would feel a lot of pain if he got hit by that arrow. So, the dragon decided to act mighty to not make the villagers feel that he's weak. With serious expressions, the dragon asked the villagers if they were the one who sent the sacrifice to his cave. The villagers' head nervously walked up, confirming that they sent a sacrifice. The old man said to the dragon that if he needed another sacrifice, they would prepare it in an instant. The dragon immediately said no, pointing at the little girl on his back. He said that he has already eaten the soul of this girl and her flavor is second to none. The dragon bent down to get closer to the old man, saying he doesn't need anything that doesn't reach the flavor of that little girl. Even though he said that with a prideful tone, he was really nervous and also sweating. As the old man agreed to not send any more sacrifices, the dragon was relieved. After that, the old man asked Jeryu if he would lend his strength to them for the Demon King's conquest. Jeryu answered he wouldn't lend them his powers, but he wouldn't harm the villagers as well. The villagers were really happy with just that because until now, they were thinking the dragon had become the leader of the Demon King's army. As the dragon thought that the villagers wouldn't bother him anymore, a rock came flying and hit him in the face. The villagers immediately lashed out, asking who did that. The villagers thought that the dragon would attack them now, but the dragon was about to cry from the pain. Right then, a boy named Riot walked up, holding a piece of wood. Jeryu looked at the boy coming to attack him and was really scared, thinking that if that stick hit him, he would go crazy from the pain. And if the villagers find out he's weak, they would kill him immediately. But before Riot could reach him, villagers jumped at and pinned him down. They were about to cut his head but the dragon stopped them, saying he isn't angry. Even after being pinned down, the boy was shouting, asking the dragon what he did to that little girl. The dragon hurriedly asked the girl, Reiko, to show herself. Seeing her, Riot asked her if that monster had done anything to her. Reiko immediately shuts him up, saying Jeryu isn't a monster. She said that she has become his kind and anything that Riot would say against him will not be pardoned. Hearing that, the dragon tried to stop, saying that she doesn't have to go that far. But Reiko didn't listen. She said that Jeryu and she are of one soul and body. So any insult would be against her as well. The dragon was shocked after hearing that. He looked at her expressions and concluded that the Reiko's character is like this. If she made up mind to do something, she would do that no matter who tried to stop her. The dragon looked at her smug look and thought he screwed up. As the villagers and Riot started conversing between themselves, the dragon decided to take his leave. He left Reiko behind, asking the villagers to not be inhospitable to her. The dragon sighed, thinking that the tiring day is finally about to end. Right then, a boy came running in the village, announcing that magic beasts were coming to attack the village. The dragon, who was just about to leave, was really scared. A pack of dawn wolves was approaching the village. Dawn wolves are the demons that always attack villages in packs. Not only are their numbers large, but they also bear that troublesome special ability that can double their numbers. They can summon the shadow wolves and control them at will. Thinking that, Jiraiya was about to run away. But then, the villagers stopped him, begging him to help them. The dragon ignored them and was about to walk away until Riot opened his mouth. He called the dragon a scaredy cat, saying that he ate Reiko's soul and is now running away. Hearing all that, the dragon decided to stop, saying he would try speaking with the wolves and resolve the situation. Standing in front of the wolves, Jiraiya thought that he had the looks of the commander of the Demon Lord. The creatures in the forest also feared his presence. But no one knew how weak he was. He just wanted to run away with his dignity. As he thought that today might be his last day of 5,000 years, he shouted, asking if they know who he is. Jiraiya acted tough, but the wolves didn't get scared. The wolves jumped to attack Jiraiya, but somehow, the wolf that attacked him got split in half. It turned out that Reiko is back. She was standing on Jiraiya's head, holding a knife. Reiko shouted at the foolish beasts, saying she has offered her body and soul to Jiraiya and became his kin. She thought that her body was no longer that of a human. But none of that was true. Her talent in mage is just so great that she would be equal or even higher to the archmages if she trained. Reiko's aura surged up, shocking Jiraiya. He couldn't believe that someone can overwhelm him this much with just their aura. Then, Reiko jumped down, ready to kill all the beasts who released their killing intent toward Jiraiya. With just one swing that she named Claw of the Dragon King, she killed all the wolves. The dragon was stunned seeing that, unable to understand what just happened. But after that one strike, Reiko was exhausted and fell unconscious. The villagers kept shouting, but the dragon was stunned. He thought that this living sacrifice was the scariest thing he had ever seen. After that, the villagers celebrated with a feast and the dragon was forced to join as well. The poor dragon just wanted to go back home and live a normal life. During the feast, Riot came to Reiko, saying he would be fighting with the Demon King alongside her. But in return, villagers tied him, because Riot would just bother them in their journey instead of helping them. With that, she jumped on Jiraiya and they took off to the air. It turned out that this whole time, the dragon didn't have wings. But now he suddenly had wings and even flew in the sky. While he was shocked, Reiko revealed that she grew wings for him so she could at least give a bit of service. Jiraiya was really scared, wondering if they were flying directly to the Demon King's castle. His guess turned out to be correct as Reiko said that they would go for the Demon King's head first. But Jiraiya refused, saying they should gather information first. Jiraiya acted tough, mentioned that he doesn't know how the world has changed after 5,000 years, so he needs information to act properly. He asked Reiko if there's a city nearby. At that moment, Reiko awakened a new ability called Third Eye. With this newly awakened ability, she was able to locate a city where most adventurers assemble. She started blabbering out a lot of information that I don't even want to read. Hearing all that, the dragon made one request from Reiko. He told her to not call her Jiraiya in front of everyone because that would make them gang up on him. Reiko said that if that happened, they would burn the city to the ground. Before she could get more absurd ideas, Jiraiya asked her to listen to him. Jiraiya asked her to just pretend that he's her familiar. Reiko started sweating after hearing that, saying that it would be hard for her to treat Jiraiya as her pet. But the dragon insisted on, saying she should restrain herself from treating him as someone higher. As he said that, the dragon thought to himself that by associating Reiko with adventurers, she would learn some common sense. And with her not treating him like a master, she will feel uncomfortable, and soon she would have to leave him in order to ease that feeling. From there on, she would have to look out for herself. Reiko agreed, saying she would try her best. Right then, she said that she forgot to tell some information about the city. Jiraiya stopped her, saying he doesn't need trivial information. The dragon flew toward the city, hoping to get her old carefree life back. As they got closer to the city, they saw the city engulfed in flames. The dragon stopped seeing that and told Reiko that from now on, she should tell him the current condition of the city, instead of telling how the city looks like. In the city, the monsters were roaming around, hunting civilians and soldiers. Reiko looked at the scene and said with cold expressions that saving only capable soldiers and letting the rest perish would be the best course of action. The dragon shook after hearing that and asked her to never say something scary like that. He said that they should rescue as many people as they can. Before entering the city, the dragon again reminded Reiko to treat him like her mount, nothing more. Right at that moment, some soldiers noticed him in the sky. They immediately announced that the dragon is a monster and got ready to attack him. Before Jiryu could react, demonic beasts noticed him and came to attack. The guards, demonic beasts, and adventurers all attacked Jiryu. As the dragon thought that this was the end, Reiko shouted loudly. The scream was so loud that it killed the weaker demonic beasts and restrained stronger people and beasts. Reiko called them violent freaks, asking them if they're trying to make an enemy out of Jiryu. Hearing that, Jiryu quickly turned to Reiko, reminding her to act like he's an average dragon mount and she's a normal mage. Reiko heard that and tried her best to explain that she's a completely pure heated mage of justice. But the guards couldn't believe her. They looked at the dragon's black scales and blue eyes and recognized him immediately. A person mentioned that he saw this dragon on a bounty board once and called him Jiryu Ryavandia. They said that the Demon King personally raised him as a great monster. The dragon was in shock, thinking that he never knew he had such a complex name. Suddenly, Reiko started laughing like a villain, saying that they had been found out. To act tough, she even called Jiryu by his complex name, Ryavandia. With that, the circle of misunderstandings grew even bigger.